My name is Warren Bratter. I've been at Hofstra for 15 years. For the last 5 years, working on a research project involving the Salvadorian immigrant community in Glen Cove, New York. I chose Glen Cove because I live right next door, and one of my two sons is an immigration lawyer who has an office there. He invited me in to help him, and what turned out to be just a short-term involvement has become a 5-year project. I've looked at the Salvadorians vis-a-vis the Italians who settled there at the beginning of the 20th century, but the Salvadorians and the Italians live in separate communities. So I then followed the Salvadorians into the housing projects in Glen Cove, where they live right next to and together with the African American community. And then from there I moved to a comparison with the Salvadorians and the Peruvians, who are also a strongly identified Spanish-speaking community. And what's been interesting for me is to see that in spite of coming from a war and not because of economic need, in spite of coming with only one language skill, the children of the immigrant generation are fully English dominant, completely Americanized in their interests, but find no contradiction in still liking to eat Salvadorian foods. The experience has been very eye-opening because it wasn't from an immigrant perspective in a city, but an immigrant perspective in the suburbs. And you would think that there'd be great resistance, but Glen Cove has managed to make the Salvadorians a real integral part of the community. And the curious thing is that the pizzerias in Glen Cove, and there are quite a few, are now being run by Salvadorians who have introduced pupusas into the pizzeria. So the two P's coexist.